Welcome back to what I very well think is the first episode of us taking on Dr. T on January 5. So it's the first time this year, I think. I'm probably wrong about that, but the days all seem to have clumped up into, well, one or two. This time just definitely flew by. But let's get right into the thick of things. We've got all of our Warriors 64 at level 18. And I am going to be boosting my resource reward masterpiece, which is at 49%. Isn't that great to see? But we'll boost up to 98% because I need to get about 7.8 million gold to upgrade my tanks, I think it is. So let's get right into it. There's only 10 more days left until Dr. T reveals himself, or the giant crab, or what it's going to be doing. So that's pretty exciting. We already know it's the giant crab, so I mean, some people have spoiled that, I guess, for us in the Boom Beach subreddit. I've got no idea why my guys are all splitting off. You'd think because I dropped the flags off on the very left, they'd all be going like together, but clearly not. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll go ahead and shock these cannons, and I'm going to try my luck. I should be able to actually destroy the headquarters. If not, it'll be very close to being destroyed. There we go, as long as we don't end up on a boom cannon, which we will. And we lose like a couple of guys. Wow, we do lose quite a few. That was a very poor performance. But that's alright. By the time we get into stage 5, we'll have all of our warriors hopefully back. Jeez. 7 warriors on stage 1. You can tell I'm rusty. Got a bit of ring rust. Haven't been playing for a very long time. Even like when I wasn't recording, usually I play a little bit, but over the last couple of days I haven't been playing at all any Boom Beach, so definitely need to get right back into the thick of things. What I'll do is I'll send in a barrage just to clear these mines out that are right on the headquarters. There's nothing here on the right that we need to worry about, which is nice. What I will have to do though is go ahead and shock this cannon though once we start getting near it, which is in a second. And I'm assuming our warriors are going to go over that way. Let's see, hopefully onto that cannon. Ah, they split off a bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is flare them all onto this headquarters, and then I'll go ahead and smoke them actually, just so they can all get there, and then we'll be able to go ahead and shock. Now the reason I clear out that boom cannon is because I don't want to lose any more guys, and that boom cannon will definitely be able to clear out warriors out, but I didn't want that to happen. Jeez, only one hit with our warriors and down that goes. Shouldn't have lost anyone there, and I didn't, thankfully. Alrighty, so I don't really have many defenses which really cost a lot. I think what I can upgrade though, which costs a lot, well, I've already maxed out one of my shock launchers to level 9, and I've got one more shock launcher which I think is at level 7, so I think that'll cost a fair bit. Now over here, what are we going to do? We are going to drop our barrage up over here. Alright, now the pathing here is going to be a little bit strange and probably cost us a fair bit. Now I destroyed whatever, here we go, there was a machine gun there, so that's actually pretty good that I destroyed that. What I'm going to do though is drop all of my warriors up onto this, or these 2 bars. I can't remember what they renamed, or well, they just retextured whatever that was, didn't they? Alright, next up I'm going to flare my guys onto the machine gun. And we'll just go ahead and smoke on the machine gun, nothing too drastic there. And then what I'm going to do is get straight onto the headquarters. Now the benefit of that machine gun before was that you could have actually smoked them there, but actually it seems like we'll manage okay. The guy's going to split off, of course, so that's why I like to flare onto a building, or a defensive building first, and then onto the headquarters, because as you can see then, my guys definitely did split off, which could have ended in tragedy, but thankfully didn't. Go ahead and just use 1 shock. Actually, we might use 2 on these cannons, which you are able to get both of them, which is nice. Unfortunately, they got 2 guys, I think. 2 warriors, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now, I do want to start uploading, of course, I keep on saying this, some more games on this channel. I've been struggling to find what, but surprisingly, Supercell have released a new game called Clash Royale, I think it's called. I don't think there's any characters from Boom Beach in it, but there's a lot of characters from Clash of Clans. They're trying to like bring in the Clash of Clans people because they released a game not that long ago that was in soft launch as well. So this game, Clash Royale, I think it's called, was in soft launch, which means it's only released in a couple of games, usually English-speaking markets, like New Zealand, which are a lot smaller, so they can test out the economy of scale, see how many people want to, well, spend their money on it, and all that good stuff, and then they do a worldwide release. What I think I'm going to do over here, though, is, as we blabber on, go ahead and destroy 2 of these supplies, just for some extra gunboat energy, and we should be good. Okay. Now, what am I looking for? Who knows? I mean, I'm very tempted to go up around the right-hand side, but I won't. So what I'm going to do is drop all of my warriors up over here onto this machine gun. We should suffer minimal casualties, which is great. Now, thankfully, I didn't destroy this machine gun, so I'll get... Oh, flare them on there. Unfortunately, my warriors do run around quite crazily there. That's alright, though. Go ahead and smoke and flare the headquarters. Alright. So what we are going to have to do is definitely stop all of these machine guns right now, and then I'll go throw a couple of heals down, and that should be more than enough actually to stop anyone from dying, or anyone else from dying. I've lost quite a few of my warriors, especially during stage 7. That was very embarrassing, but yeah, been very rusty. So even on stage 4 I only lost 6, so we've got 8 to cook up. Thankfully I've got a lot of gems, or diamonds as they call them in this game. You can never really get the name of the premium currency right, can I? Alright, so over here we can go around the right hand side or the left. What I'm very curious to see is if any of these rocket launchers are really able to reach their headquarters. Thankfully they're not. Alright, so I think because of these rocket launchers, the way they're placed, I won't be dropping my warriors on the right hand side because, I mean, they'll suffer a bit of damage from these rocket launchers. So what I'm going to do is go around the top, maybe shock these machine guns, maybe, I doubt it, but we'll see, and just get right onto the headquarters. I wouldn't be too surprised if my guys do get hit from this shock mine, but we should manage that okay. Alright, so let's get right into it. Drop all of our warriors, and we'll flare them all the way onto the very left. We'll lose one guy, we'll lose a couple actually over here. Yep, 2. I might have to reflare again. Yep, my guys were really walking all over the place. Alright, so once we've made it onto that supply point, we'll just go ahead and flare and smoke the headquarters. I was rather conservative with those smokes though, to be quite honest. That's alright. We do run into that shock mine as well. That's not a problem though. And over here I think I'll just use 2 shocks and maybe like a heal or something like that. Just for those sniper towers to stop hurting us. And there's a rocket launcher which is able to get to us. Thankfully that boom cannon's not within range. Alright. Definitely missed recording these videos, that's for certain. We're right back into the thick of things, and we'll definitely have a look at Clash Royale. I'm very much looking forward to that game. So it's soft launch like in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and a lot of the Nordic nations, or Scandinavian nations. So I can't remember exactly which ones, but that is just what I remember from reading about the launch. Now, stage 6. I didn't check out the health on stage 5, did I? Which is no good. So stage 6 has 70 plus 134,000 health, which doesn't seem right to me. I mean, just over 200,000 health should be fairly easy. Look at all these supplies out over here as well. That's pretty easy to drop critters with as well. So, alright, I guess I will drop critters out over here, and we'll go around the right hand side. We will have to clear out some of these boom mines though, I'd say. Maybe actually just one. But wow, it doesn't seem right. Yeah, anyways. So what I'm going to do is drop my critters right up over here. Usually I try to refrain from critters, as I say, because... oh, there is another rocket launcher. I try to refrain from critters because you need level 19 headquarters to actually unlock them, so... they're usually, not everyone has them. There we go, we've got ourselves probably 109, no we won't destroy that bunker, will we? So 106 gunboat energy, we've gotten about 10%, maybe a little bit less, 5% of the headquarters health down. So next up I'm going to destroy that boom mine, and we will use quite a bit of smoke. So let's drop all of our warriors. That dastardly flamethrower, I will drop a heal down just right over here, which I think was a little bit too conservative of me. I mean, they didn't lose too much health. Definitely watch out for that flamethrower though. Alright. Next up, let's get right onto the headquarters. So we just smoke our way there. I managed to get myself 44 more gunboat energy. Now, I'm not quite sure how this will end up because there are a lot of defenses. So right, left, and we'll get those rocket launchers on the left even further out. And just because the headquarters has very little health, doesn't really make sense to me as to why, but I'll take it. I wonder if stage 7 is going to have like 500,000 or something like that. Get a piece of intel, a power rod as well. I only lost 7, so stage 6 and stage 1, same amount of casualties. Let's go hurry those warriors up, and let's go scout out Terra stage, or Dr. T stage 7, sorry. It's not Dr. Terra after all anymore. Alright, so the way I can say I'm going to be doing this is running around the right hand side, but these shock launchers have seemed to scared me off that thought. So how are we going to be doing this? I think I'll go for these 2 supplies. Be nice and easy. Other than that, it's going to be very, very hard to get to the headquarters, I'd imagine. We've got 160 plus 290, 1,000 health. So there we go. A little bit more than last stage. These shock launchers definitely aren't all that great, are they? So I think what I might do is flare a couple of times. So like I'll destroy these 2 supplies, then get onto this machine gun, then maybe onto this mortar, and then onto the headquarters. Which, I mean, I won't have to drop any artillery or anything like that, but it's going to use up a lot of smokes. A damn lot of smokes. So maybe there's a better way up here, straight up the guts. It doesn't really seem like it though, does it? Indeed. There's no way that I can really figure this stuff out. So if we get onto this machine gun, maybe we'll be able to get onto this rocket launcher or something like that. Oh lordy. Alright. I don't think I'm going to do very well on this first part. Alright. We're probably going to fail this a couple of times, but let's go give this a shot because it's well worth it. Alright, throw that flare down. We do get shocked, which is okay. Not too many casualties. I'm going to drop. No, it's probably a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. Alright. So I did drop a barrage unexpectedly. Well, I didn't plan it right at the start, but I did eventually. Now, we haven't actually lost a single soul, which is very, very surprising. I was expecting to get some casualties there, to say the least. I think I'll get some more of these rocket launchers and then quickly heal up. Now, how are we going to do? Haven't lost too many warriors yet. But as soon as everything's able to attack us, it's not looking too good. Oh wow, we will get this. There we go. no boost today, apart from, of course, the resource reward, which is not really all that helpful when it comes to destroying the stages, but we definitely got pretty lucky there. I'm certain there'd be a much more conservative way of doing that stage, but we got Dr. T. Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, you leveled my base, but really, you're just scratching the surface. You think you've beat me? How shallow? You should think deeper. Alright, well, at least they've fixed that up. I don't remember there being a update for Boom Beach, but I guess they've fixed up the dialogue problems for stage 6, which is great. But that is it for Dr. T on January the 5th. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we'll be back again very shortly. Hopefully tomorrow. Actually, no, tomorrow's Dr. Hammerman Day, or Lieutenant Hammerman. So we'll see. There'll be definitely some more videos up on the channel very soon.